Mike, he hits a like. A man of no face, no underwear, but what he does do is he hits that like. Let's be like Mike. I was going to come in on the white boy song that I always play. I was a little salty, so I went a little bit something different. Is that the local remix? We have to kill it. All right, anyway. Recap tonight, easy peasy. Look.
As a verb.
Touchscreen. A couple things off the top. I'm going to get into, listen, man, I went live 2 lives ago. And I was telling you, Cher and Bullhorn Betty are working together in the Quentin Simon case. But we'll get there in a second. I got caught up on some shenanigans. So we'll wrap it up fast. Okay? Let's get the comments first. Thank you, Kristen. Yes, hit the like, please, coming in. Absolutely. Welcome all AWP new subscribers. I appreciate you. And for the record, over here, Team White Boy Radio. We have had now. Bam. Doug, come through the comment section. Off one of my videos. Left a comment. It's a while back, but he did it. Bam. Today's, we get Sam the Adventure Man on the pinned comment. My 2 favorite AWP people, bam, they came by the channel and said their piece. Never negative. I cover them fair. And I couldn't be more grateful because I did that video today off a gut instinct. I smelt shenanigans, but I didn't know. Then I'm like, man, if I put this thing out here, and what if this is like some undercover thing with all these channels to get them $1 million, right? But I'm like, nah, something's fishy with this. So I just threw it out there. It's in my member section for a little bit. And man, thank you, Sam, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man, if you're watching this. I cover you guys fair. But man, I couldn't ask for nothing more than that. So that was that. That's what that was about. Who's up in here? Truth Seeker, what's happening? Bindi, how are you? Trust Jesus. CG, what's up? Juju, Cheech Brown, what's going on, Cheech? Sluggish Sleuth, Natasha, Carol Smith in here, Joanne. All right, so I'm going to get to the Cher and the Bullhorn Betty thing in a second. And if you are a member of mine, I posted in the member section. I also accidentally posted it publicly, but quickly deleted it, that I would have the babysitter on. Not the shenanigan babysitter. The real babysitter in the Quentin Simon case. Well, I don't have her with me tonight physically, but I have her with me tonight. I will be playing a personal message that will wrap up everything I'm about to tell you. And boy, will some people look really stupid tonight. But it's not about clout. It's not about ragging on somebody, dish-ragging somebody, dragging somebody. It's about what you say on social media. I'm pretty much fed up with true crime right now. It's disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. Just being frank. It's disgusting. The streets are on fire right now. I guess rest in peace to Ernie Shell with that channel. Yesterday it was deleted because he posted whatever he's doing, a raffle or something. Dude, you can't do that. Duh. You can't do that. You can't do that. So I don't know, man. I've had my ups and downs with that dude. People love that dude. People hate that dude. People think that dude's involved in the murder with his brother. People tell me, oh, him and Jimbo are doing shenanigans and they're involved together. People tell me, he's working with Ben. I have, since doing YouTube, I have gotten the #1 email has been Ernie Shell. And he has been involved in a lot of things. A lot of people picking on him. I watched a video today. Some lady fell in love with him on the internet. All types of shenanigans. With Ernie, a quick wrap up. You see a guy with a cowboy hat on. He's got his way with the ladies, right? So he's doing good on YouTube. I don't know if he's a scammer. I don't know all this. I've heard a lot of crazy things. Recently, I showed people there was a freaking suitcase of dildos. Oh, what the hell's going on? But with Ernie, the one thing that I believed was what you're seeing, Matt, with him getting arrested and all this type of stuff, blah, blah, blah. is he's afraid of his own skin. He's really attracted to dudes. And it made sense to me. But I don't know. I'm not calling him gay. If he's gay, if he's gay, that's cool. I don't know what's going on. I'm just as lost as everybody. But the point of this is, if I could tell you for every shenanigan with Ernie show, if it was positive, man, he'd be doing things. You know what I do know? His channel got deleted, and he'll be back. Probably with more shenanigans over positivity. Rest in peace, Ernie show. Moving along. Before I get into the ultimate shenanigans, Cher and Bullhorn Betty, I want to keep people with me. Yes, they were working together. Yes, I said it 2 lives ago. Why hasn't it circulated? But I'm glad that it didn't. We'll get to the meat and potatoes here in a second. Want to wrap up on my last live. There's a channel out there. A channel out there. It happens to be my exact last live, if you haven't seen it. I believe I put the channel name in the title. On this segment, I will refrain from even saying this channel's name. And this will be the last time I say their name, with the exception of me taking this segment out I'm about to say and re-uploading it as a video. After that, done. I guess I had the flame and started a little movement here on the streets of YouTube for a good reason. The way that I said things were a little bit too abrasive, if you will. But other people took the torch and broke shenanigans down. The problem is you're dealing with some really manipulative people here, and it's really disgusts me. I do know that, for one, I believe they're going to be ended here in a few days. Not from me. Not from me. This is the last from Matt. But what I do know is someone who stands on truth. They stand on truth. A liar will not only do the one lie, but continue to lie. I was done talking about them when I handed the flame off, but I caught the liar in a big lie. You see, I listened to Arctic checking. I listened to Red Bull Coffee. It was actually Red Bull Coffee's live, and a few others that I heard this channel in defense. Also, Icked Mill say that they didn't make that GoFundMe, that Nerdy Addict did. And boy, oh boy, guess who White Boy knows personally? Y'all remember the Petito case? Yeah, that's my dude. I stuck up with Nerdy a long time ago. And if you're a new subscriber over here, that's what we do. We stick up for people. If you're ever lost in the video because you came by on the AWP videos, just read the comments. I contacted Nerdy Addict, and I personally contacted him. I haven't spoke to him since the Petito case, with the exception of a few like social media DMs. I don't really count that, but I spoke to him, which is awesome because now I have a little pathway of communication. Bird Mafia. So this channel used to be a part of Bird Mafia. Well, they thought that they were. But they went off on the deep end with a guy named Mike, and they started doing shenanigans. And I straight up asked him. He's like, "No way. Are you kidding me? Did not do no GoFundMe." They told me a lot of stuff, but I want to clear the smear as far as Nerdy Addict. It's funny, man. I met Nerdy Addict in the Gabby Petito case, okay? He wasn't out there for fame, wasn't out there for clout, wasn't out there for donations. He didn't want to be on camera. He's flying his drone. Him and Bird Mafia, they do good work. They do good work. I have came across this guy twice now, clearing his name from shenanigans. The first time was Andra, JLR. They did a whole bunch of stuff to him. One thing they did, right, was dig up his criminal record, which was funny because he told me that's the same thing that these people did. It's crazy that I've ran into him twice on the internet. I've stuck up for him now twice. I'm a fan of his work. I like his group. But I'll leave you with this, people that are still continuing to expose these people. I hear everyone has a past, which is true. Absolutely. Nerdy Addict and his advocate group, they don't just cover missing people. They are deep into the addiction part, and they speak about it a lot. Now, on the other hand, with this shenanigan channel, that's what they fall back on. I ask you, an addict in recovery and an addict in recovery, they usually get along. They don't butt heads. See, a liar will always tell of themselves. Shout out to Nerdy Addict. Y'all check him out. Another thing about Nerdy is this. Try to learn something from people. I've always been a fan of his work. And look, we don't see eye to eye politically, right? But one thing about covering this type of stuff is that doesn't matter. It's for the bigger cause. Missing kids. Forget about politics. It teaches me, when I reached out to him and he's helping me confirm these shenanigans, it's teaching me we're not that different. But if I'm paying attention to his Twitter post, if it's a meme of Trump, and I do some meme of Biden, whatever the hell it is, we may not like see eye to eye, right? I just want to leave people with that. But what's up with the people? Now I leave you the ultimate shenanigans. Sharon Betty. What's up, I'll be Frank? Big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you. Thanks, Natasha. I appreciate that. She dropped Nerdy Addict's link. Blue Bella, how are you? Dolly Bear, how are you? Debbie, definitely I don't do. What's up, Mike? Wow, that's pretty interesting, Angela, because Wifey's sick. All right, so good people in here. I appreciate everybody spending time with me tonight. What's up, T Chandler? I see you. Good names in here. Good names. Hello, Kristen. Welcome. All right, man. Look, so this is not the first time I'm telling you this, but I like to nip this in the ass tonight because the streets are wild. I'm not even going to get into the Brandy thing. What was said about Brandy and all this really turned my stomach. I truly urge people, man, that are following that case, tune into Level Headed. Check him out. But I don't even want to discuss that. A lot of disgusting things are happening. All right. I'm just going to rewind here and bring you to the meat and potatoes. I want to bring the babysitter on tonight. Kind of. You'll see. I have her, but I don't. You'll see. Not the last live where I'm talking about the weirdo people and this and that. The live before that. Maybe I wasted some time defending myself because there's a panel or whatever. I probably did a lot. I probably should have done that last. And this, what I'm doing now, first. But I'm supposed to tell you I'm a perfect YouTuber and a perfect person. Because, I mean, everybody else in these crime channels, that's what they are. I mean, I've seen people who don't have kids leave in a different country be a kid advocate. I've seen people who kill dogs be a kid advocate. So, I mean, shit, I'm perfect. How about that? Okay. But I didn't do it that way. I didn't do it that way, but I'll do it now. Look, here's the thing. Since day one on Quentin Simon, it's so simple. This girl goes to the dumpster, okay, and there's a babysitter who's been cleared by FBI. It's not hard to follow. And then there's a grandma who left the kid there who didn't have rights to this baby, and she's feeling big time guilty about it. And she's on YouTube. So she put herself on YouTube. So off rip, you have Cher, who scoops her up, buddy with her, and you start seeing weird shit. Weird shit. But I got a lot of messages to do videos about her. And it was pissing me off. But I gave her a second because I felt off the top, hey, she's probably doing the same thing with the Summer Whale. It's gonna shit on this lady down the end. And for me, hey, be patient. It might work. That was until 3 lives ago. I'm giving you all the proof you need here. 3 lives ago, when before Dolly gets arrested, before all these anti-protesters, before blah, 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 I called Betty on live. Called her live. She didn't answer. The next day, I called her. She answered. I made a video about an hour after I got the phone with her. So I could probably show you my phone log and show you one number dialed with no answer, and then one number dialed answered, and it'll say like 9 minutes and 40 seconds or whatever it was, right? I could probably do that if I have to. Just saying. When I spoke with Betty, I posted the video. But what I didn't say in the posted video is this. In the conversation, I said, hey, Cher is pissing me off. She said, don't worry about Cher. I'm working with her. Don't repeat this. If you do, I will deny it. That really got me mad. Now keep in mind she had a couple of drinks in her. It really got me mad. You know why? Because I'm talking to somebody who I've been burnt from before. And as I'm giving my truth out about a group of people that burnt me, no one's manning up. But I let it go. It really bothered me though. I made the video, posted it, didn't say this part. Follow the timeline. I went live. Grandma Billy Joe, I told you so. I did that on my lunch break at work. I was happy. You know why? Because what I was aggravated about, what I was told, what I was keeping in, came out. It was leaked. Because apparently she told the same thing to another creator. Savage Live played the recording. Sugar Pie Honey Bun played the recording. But I don't know if it was minions, gullible people, morons, what happened, but they literally let somebody say, oh, that's an edited video. That didn't happen. But before they said that, the edited video and all this, before it was said, I'm like, yes, the cat's out of the bag. So I go live. In my head, I'm like, man, what is, okay, so if they're working together, what is the goal? Obviously, they're going to flip on Billy Joe. That's the goal. That is good. I guess I could be quiet, and that's good. The problem here, people, is the babysitter was getting attacked the whole time. You can't team up with somebody, go protest, okay? All that fuck shit happens. It doesn't make any sense to me. Innocent people should not ever get hurt in protest. Never. That's not peaceful. but she was getting hurt. Now my problem I see is this narrative repeated by Cher, repeated by people that are writing Cher's dick, heavy, these little channels like, they keep saying the same talking points. Oh, the babysitter's paid for 1 week. Hey, 1 week, paid for 1 week. I wish a motherfucker would prepay me for a week and they killed their kid. What? But they keep saying these talking points. They keep saying, look at the babysitter more, because they had buddied up with Billy Joe. As they're doing this, death threats are getting sent to this woman, the babysitter, who's been cleared by FBI. Cleared. Not a prime suspect, not a suspect, not a nothing. Cleared. YouTubers, the ones anti-protesting and the ones protesting, are indirectly affecting this woman. This woman has more pictures of Quentin, of Quentin's siblings. Let's just leave with Quentin. Let's just stick with Quentin. This woman has more pictures on her social media of Quentin than Billy Joe and her own mother combined. I would even say Danny as well, combined. Is also a woman of God, faith, cleared by FBI. But these channels keep saying the same dumbest thing. Oh, she was paid for 1 week. The minions, death threats. The lady had to get a loan from the bank. A loan from the bank to get security cameras around her house because of threats, people throwing things at the house, death threats. They canceled her TikTok account. I was so mad when I saw it get swept under the rug. Here you have a recording. To this day, I don't even know who it was. You guys told me on one of the lives. Whoever Savage Live played and Sugar Pie Honey Bun played, whoever that person was that was talking to Betty was not lying. Will somebody please let me know what channel that was? They deserve credit. They got shit on. They got shit on the same way. It reminded me back to the beginning of Summer Wells, when I'm giving truth, playing voicemails and shit to you guys. Most of you were like, yeah, that's some dirty stuff, man. Those people are messed up. But there's some gullible people that will literally listen to a voicemail of somebody that they watch on YouTube, so they know the voice. Then they're so like giddy on drama, they go over to the person that they know that the voicemail was played. They recognize the voice. They'll jump to that channel and listen to the excuse. Oh, well, I heard all the facts that White Boy said. Oh, but he must have edited the video. It's like, how dumb are you? I don't even understand. But, you know, Billy Joe, she's a bad mamma jamma. Now, from the beginning, I didn't like that lady. I didn't like her because you kind of are responsible. Regardless if your daughter, the rights were taken from her or she sacrificed them, at the end of the day, that lady was not supposed to be in care of a child. You were. You left her with her. She did some dope, nodded out while the kid's in the bed, and now he's in the dumpster, and he'll never be found. That's on you. But you go to YouTube, you play these games, and innocent people are getting hurt. They're saying a lot of things about the babysitter, and you're not saying anything, Billy Joe, but you're doing these banners and all this shit. But you got a strong pimp hand. You got a strong pimp hand, woman. You got a strong pimp hand because the channels that are riding the dick of Cher and all this, they're all dumb. They're all dumb. Because Billy Joe knew that lady was a woman of God. This is why when you see the clip on TikTok that went viral of when she got in her face and they're fighting there, she even says it. Thought you were a woman of God. Billy Joel knew the whole time what she's doing. But she didn't straighten, share the dick riding channels. She didn't straighten these people. She let the narrative go. But you see the thumbnail? What's it say? What's my thumbnail say? I see y'all. I'm going to get to y'all in a second. 1 second. Just chill. Let me finish the rant. It's almost done. I love y'all. I love y'all for being here. I'm going to read all the comments in a second. The thumbnail says guilty conscience. You know why? Because, well, I don't want to tell it to you. Now I'll bring the babysitter in here and let you talk to her. Let you hear it at least. All right, before I mute myself, yes, I'm going to get the comments in a second. So this is the babysitter and me on the phone. I've been texting her. I appreciate the subscribers that connected us. I appreciate you guys. I'm not going to play this whole phone call. I will post it in my member section. This is basically a snippet of me. Finally, when I got to talk to her, I was telling her about YouTube. And listen, just so you know, everybody here is well aware and understands how to use YouTube. You're here to get information, this and that. If you had to break down to somebody who does not used to YouTube, the shenanigans involving her, the backstory and blah, 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 it is very difficult. Very difficult. So I had to do this throughout some days. But I did let her know. I didn't like when people were doxing her, going back 10 years, pulling up charges because she was in an abusive relationship and putting it all over the internet. I didn't like when they're fake said that she was on food stamps and welfare. I really got aggravated at that. And I made a live and I kind of snapped at share. And that's when she comes into the picture. She contacted my wife. Now, what all was said, I don't know. You'd have to ask my wife. But I do know that directly after the video I made for share, she contacted. I know a little bit what was said, but I told my wife, look, she's lying. I said, watch. What she told you she was going to do is not going to happen. And it's up to my wife to talk about it. I'll leave it up to her. I love my wife. But I love her very much. I'm just tired of people contacting us if you don't have the best interest of what you stand on. I don't care. I don't mind making friends with people on the internet, but don't involve me with shenanigans. Don't do that. And the reason I even bring that conversation up is if you can remember 5 minutes ago, I said, you know, if I was to pull my call log up, I could show you one missed call and then one call that was there for 9 minutes and 23 seconds. I did it for purpose, for a reason. Because I'm going to play this and leave the two creators I'm talking about just pushed into a corner so they can't debate it. I don't want to show and prove text messages and call logs. I don't want to do that. I'm just stating this for a reason. I don't want to get I don't want no flack for this. Because the real thing here is what you did was wrong and you hurt innocent people. And you got played at the same time. And that's what this is about. Now let's get to it. which is like, go through that. But I wanted to tell internet stuff, and then here you have this lady who's, I shared your TikTok because I have some good followers. Crime Sleuthin, would you please take the link? I don't know you much, but you got done dirty. You got done dirty just like I have in the past. And I would like for you to hit this link. You were telling the truth. And you could hit the link. You don't have to put your camera on. I'm going to drop the link here in a second, ma'am. But what I'm about to play really is going to make them look stupid. Okay, I want everybody to turn their volume up. Okay, I'm not playing this whole video. Okay, but I have to take it off speakerphone at one part of this, and I need you to turn your volume up. Okay, 1, 2, turn it up. Crime Sleuthin, give me 1 second. I have about 11,000 followers, and a lot, but I want you to literally, they have, and a lot, but you could at least said, hey, I don't care. If you would have known any of that, at least you could have, at least slightly defended yourself when she's looking into you and stuff. You could have been like, hey, look, that must have hurt because you're not used to this stuff, this internet stuff. And then you have this lady who's, you could at least said, hey, I don't care. You can find something 10 years ago. Who cares? At least I'm on it. You'll never find me hurting dogs and leaving my kids. You could have said anything. You could have at least defended yourself or something. At least no. But the lady is vindictive, and I shared your TikTok because I have some good followers. I have about 11,000 followers, and a lot. But I want you to know though, just because she's doing that, a lot of people have believed you since day one. Since day one, they know that you have nothing to do with this. They know 100. Turn your audio up. Percent that that you are a woman of God. It's in the comments on the videos. It might be me just saying and having your back, but the people that are watching are literally, they have their own words in the comments. And just because that lady is trying to make a narrative, people are seeing clear through it. Right. I just want you to know that. So it's. Have you heard any of that? What I said? Anyone say anything after that?
There's just been so much going. I actually forgot about that. But I have dealt with many people already.
Mean people? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Some of her supporters.
Yeah, but the bad thing about it is that Lily just texted me yesterday.
Really?
Oh yeah. That's how I'm getting it. Like I hear my voice twice, 3.
It's probably my Bluetooth. Hold on 1 second. What about now? Is it okay?
Yeah, Lily just texted me yesterday, and she basically told me that she knows how much that I love Quentin, and that whenever he was found, that she wanted me to stand with the family.
People probably didn't turn their volume up. That's okay. This will be in members the entire video. What she said is, Billy Joe. Now, before I say this, let's recap and let me show you how good I got them in a corner. recapping. YouTubers team up for whatever cause. That's undetermined. Somebody else, Crime Sleuthin, please come up. Put this out here. The same day that this person did, I go live. I tell y'all. They team up for whatever reason. The whole time on this team up, they're really, really, really causing mental anguish on an innocent woman and her family to the point where financially had to take a loan, kids, all that. Now, the whole time, Billy Joe could have said, hey, hold on one second, let me finish this last point. Billy Joe could have said at any point, hey, take it easy on her. Maybe make the narrative something else. Or maybe give my daughter some spunk. She didn't do that. But the guilty conscience ate at her. She knew this woman was getting attacked. She lives 3 doors down. She knew the TikTok is canceled. She knew death threats. She knew the loan, but she also knew that babysitter had love for Quentin if you did not hear what she said. This lady is all over the internet, all sad. I understand a mother will do whatever they got to do to get their kid out of something. I completely get that. But goddamn, lady, you couldn't have done something earlier. You got a strong pimp hand, Billy Joe. A strong pimp hand. You pimped all of them. You pimped all of them. You pimped all of them. I don't know what your motive is. What's up, Crime Sleuthin? Hey, I've said this before, a couple lives back, and I didn't know your channel name.
Okay.
Right.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Go ahead. I'll give you the floor. This is what I know. You got Betty on recording. Okay. You said everything about them working together. I was actually glad to hear this recording because I knew it and I was not happy about it. I'm waiting to see if anything's going to happen, but I'm also watching all this damage. But you got done wrong. And I know how it is speaking out against big channels. They will attack you. They will destroy your narrative. They will erase your narrative. They will manipulate your narrative. They will change the truth. And it's so wrong. Go ahead.
They certainly will. And if you try to come up against them, they will try to squash you like a bug. And that's what they've done to me. So first I want to put out there, as I did on my live, I put the link in the back chat for you to the live where I played all of the phone calls in their entirety, because after Savage put that out, I had only muted myself out of portions, and then I did take a portion from one other phone call and put it together, and that's what I sent over to Sav. I just did my little phone recording thing on my phone and recorded them. That's how I sent over to her. It was supposed to be anonymous, but she was supposed to take my voice out of it completely. So I wanted to be completely anonymous, but she was so excited when she got it, she went live immediately with it, which is fine. I don't care.
I think Savage has a good intention, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't mad at her. I was just like, because then I got majorly attacked, you know.
I don't go in her chat or nothing, but she's like I would say she's in the good fight for Savage.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Savage. I don't talk about her much, but I would say that I did not like the fact that they swept it under the rug. Savage, please, anyone subscribe to her. You have full permission to Savage. I'm giving this to Savage. You have full permission to use if you need to whatever you have to do to get your truth out. If it's gonna take this segment out of my live and share it and redo it, you have no worry from me on copyright issues or anything. So someone please relate that to Savage Live. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I also use this on my channel to?
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, you and Savage, yes.
Thank you.
And,
Okay, so what had happened was I had an anonymous person coming to me with some information on the Kylie Rodney case. So I wanted to record that phone call so that I could transcribe it, so I could have it, so I could write it down and be sure to quote them correctly. I had permission to play the audio only if I could disguise their voice, and there was a couple of things in there that I was not allowed to reveal. So that was all fine and good. That's what I got the app for. Well, I didn't know that after that phone call, it was automatically recording all of my calls, incoming and outgoing.
Like, can you hold on 1 second? I don't mean to interrupt you. Stevens, Stevers, you put White Out Radio, be smart. Sent that to a audio engineer, and they'll tell you the same thing that I was told. Cut, splice, and multiple calls strung together. Somebody give Stevers a timeout. Please, right now. Stevers,
that's why I went ahead and released
I got this. You are failing to realize that what this woman put out was told to me as well. Okay? You are trying to push, you are so much of a minion that you didn't hear the part of me saying that. You jumped in the chat, you saw her on the screen, and you wanted to diminish her words and put it under the rug. You must be brand new to White Boy Radio. Someone give Steve Hurst a timeout for being a moron. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. And I had answered him in chat. I said no. Yeah, I'm willing to answer any questions. I went live with it and said, ask me whatever you want. I wasn't hiding anything.
Why didn't you come to White Boy?
I'm sorry?
Why didn't you come to White Boy?
I didn't know I could. I think I emailed you. Do you have my emails? I was emailing with you about the harassment or something. Do you remember?
Okay, get it. Keep going. As much as you want to.
Anyway, so you got busy and you were doing other things, and I didn't hear back from you, so I didn't think that you would, and I didn't know you had the same information.
Hold on. Did you speak to me and my wife?
No, it's just to you. I can pull up the email. Let me tell you a subject line. It'll probably ring a bell to you. Hang on a second.
Yeah, because I don't want to say the wrong thing here.
No, you're fine. Okay, let me see what it was about.
White Boy Lockdown Radio at yahoo.com, correct?
Yes.
Huh.
All right, here it is. It was October 19th. I know you don't know me, but check out that was when the Glarer and Morbid had crashed my live, and you said you were going to talk to them.
That was you. Yes, absolutely. How you doing? Okay, I'm glad that you're here. That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Tell this to my wife. I was actually going to do a video for you. So Baby Gap decided to this woman is newer in the true crime world. Baby Gap and some other guy decide to crash her live and dictate if they're going to F with her or not. They basically said, we're here, we're going to tell you if we're going to fuck with you or not, because we don't want you to be a tragedy pimp.
Right.
Like, everybody's not tragedy pimps. And who are you to come into her life and threaten the lady? Okay?
Yeah, they said they'd be watching me. They said they would be watching me, and if I started becoming like a tragedy pimp, they were going to come at me hard. My live is still up.
Ma'am, please look at the chat when I say this. Go to my channel and pick one of the videos that I have an extremely tight shirt on. Okay? Preferably Queefies and Kegels. And post it on your community wall, and he will run away like the cockroach that he is. The same way that Benny Keys does. You see, I've been doing this a minute now. These people plan and orchestrate beef, and evidently from this live, they plan and orchestrate shenanigans and cases. The problem is I'm ready for the pushback, and here we go. Oh, We was going to be like Summer Wells. We were going to tell the FBI. No, because you indirectly really fuck somebody's head up, cleared by the FBI. And the problem is, I better not see a whole bunch of bullhorn Betty videos made about this. It was more than one person involved.
Mhm.
I keep an eye on everything. Lady, you came to the right show. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
you're
have a
fine.
lot,
You're fine. I've got the chat open.
you got a lot of truth going on right now. You got a lot of
Absolutely. I'm glad. I feel vindicated because I put this out and that video only has like 500 something views on it. It's like they just completely brushed it under the rug. They just denied it and moved on like it wasn't even important.
Now, this was
And
the recording.
I have the whole phone calls when people
Oh.
were coming back at me saying, "Oh, well, you spliced this, you edited it, blah 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 blah." I was only trying to mute my voice out because, frankly, the only thing that mattered were her words, right?
What day did you get this call? I remember the day that I did.
Hang on, let me see. Well, this was an ongoing thing. I was a new friend of hers and Olivia's. I was
Okay.
collabing on videos with Olivia. That's how I met Betty. I was friends with Olivia first, and then she got brought into the mix. And
What day did you have a phone call though?
gosh, whole bunch. We talked a lot.
Okay, because I spoke with her on a, I don't remember if it was a Saturday or a Sunday. Somebody can tell me because they can go to my catalog of videos. The day that I talked to her was the day that I posted, hey, I just spoke with Bullhorn Betty about the protesting situation. I was unclear. The reason I even called her, I'm watching YouTube. I'm seeing like protest and anti-protest. It's not making any sense to me. And,
well, the first time that I talked to her on the phone was now keep in mind we had a group chat on Facebook that I can show everybody too. That was where we did most of our chatting, and we did video chatting on there. And I wasn't recording any of those. I wasn't ever intending to record her. First time I talked to her was October 9th. On the phone anyway. Let's see, 9th, 12th, 17th, 21st, and 22nd, 23rd, and 25th.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Are you here?
I'm here.
They only see me. Can people see both of us?
Did you maximize your video or something? It says I'm in the show.
Yeah, and I can hear you. Can you guys see her? I'll tell you what. Hold that thought. Come back up. I'm gonna drop the link again. Come back up. All right. Damn. I hope she comes back up. I didn't mean that. I gotta get to the comments though. I'm gonna let her talk. All right. Comments. What's up, guys? I'm sorry about the chat. A lot of stuff going on. I wanted the truth to get out. I'm so glad she's here because she did put it out. And this is how these channels do this, man. When you have something truthful against these channels, they team up and just nail you, make you look like a fool. I can't stand it. But people, these are like, come on, people. These are like, look.
There we go.
I'm not here to rip on either person. Okay, I'm giving you the truth. And so I'm not talking about either I'm talking about a lot of true crime people. They're really scumbags. Okay, some kill dogs. Some have not paid child support in 18 years. Some left their kids in countries. Some beat their kids. Okay, my point to this is, why do you let? I don't understand a lot of people in true crime. Why do you continue to let these people lie to you? Why are you afraid to speak up? Why? Why? You know how many subs I have that came from Shenanigan Channel 1, Shenanigan Channel 2, Shenanigan Channel 3? They just love me because I tell the truth. I don't understand it. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. You probably think I'm a dick, huh? Very abrasive.
I've been following your channel for a long time, dude.
Well, thank you.
You don't scare me. You can't intimidate me. I used to hold the flashlight for my dad.
Internet high five. Internet high five.
Did you hear my joke? I said, you can't intimidate me. I used to hold the flashlight for my dad.
No, I don't want to intimidate you, man. Not at all. I commend you for hitting this link And it's crazy. I didn't know that was you. Now, look, I talked about this 2 lives ago, but I said I was abrasive. I was joking. I go into these rants because I get mad at these YouTubers. I don't understand it. These people, I go in these rants and I opened up with the rant so people came in and they left. But I think tonight will be validated. And watch, they know better to throw your truth under the rug with me. I can promise you that. Speak. What do we got here? Anonymous. Okay, yeah. No, I understand.
You see the one that says anonymous? That was my call with my anonymous person. The day before is the day that I got the app. And it got one call with Betty. And then if you look here, I'll scroll. It got all my calls with Betty.
Hey, look, you don't even have to do that. I know 100,000% that you're not lying. And I can prove, okay, not only can I prove what you have, but the other side of the fence. It's better when 2 of them are involved. My wife has not said nothing. This is my truth. But boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, all those phone calls that you just saw, I put them all on my channel in that order.
Listen, you do not have to prove it to me or the chat. This is when we play defense and see what they do. See, look, I know I've been in your shoes. I've told truth and watched it go under the rug. I've watched him diminish the narrative. So what I have to say to the subscribers, what's really going on, I'm gonna hold back. Listen, always remember this. Hold back a little bit, right? Because when they do the smear, hold on to some as defense, because they're gonna come out and say the same thing. They're gonna call each other, and then you're gonna be like, okay, well that's fake because of this that you didn't say, and then they look really tough. Always remember that. But
gotcha.
So you get this audio, you give it to Savage. Savage plays it. You say, hey, I want to be anonymous. She's excited in good faith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming because she does it for the good or cause. She probably got overzealous and just got it out there. People found
it out. Awesome.
Huh?
Yeah, it was still awesome. It was still awesome.
and when did it get under the rug on you?
Almost day one. Because that very next morning, Betty put out a little video or statement on her live. I don't know. I heard about it. I never went back to her channel, but something about what did she say? She put something on her community post about it, is what I heard, and it was just denying it, just saying that. Oh, I remember what she said. She said, "I was wrong. I was assuming that I was assuming things about Cher, and I was wrong." And then Cher said that it just wasn't true.
So how does it make you feel that? How does it make you feel that you have 2 people, if not more?
Olivia knows. Olivia knows too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And Dolly, of course. But you have 2. I'm saying 2 because when I spoke with her, she said, she's working with Cher. And if I said anything, she denied it, blah, blah. So I don't know who Betty told.
That's what she said on my recording as well.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's what she said on my recording too. She said, if you say anything, it will ruin the plan that we have. Their big plan was to do a big reveal panel together to flip together on Billy Joe and reveal everything that Cher's been gathering.
Okay, Cher has gathered nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how do you feel with this big plan? If you're supposed to be quiet, as I am, how is one supposed to do that when the babysitter who's been cleared by FBI, a woman of God, has been sent death threats, has lost a TikTok, had to take a loan out, put security cameras around her house, stuff thrown at her house, and the worst one is this one here. The same people planning with each other, okay, going to protest, are knocking on her door asking to use her restroom. That made my stomach turn, and I couldn't keep. I'm like, F it.
That
But I
well, what
cannot
did it for me was the babies crying when I held in there as long as I could because of my friendship with Olivia. I liked Olivia. I think she's young and talented, and I really got along great with her. She's kind of like a daughter to me, and we were great friends. And
What does
I
word
knew
mean?
that she was involved with Betty. I mean, I knew that, but I
What
don't tell people what to do.
what does we were great friends mean?
Me and Olivia were good friends.
You are?
No, we're not.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Her and Betty called me the next day and cussed me out, and
of course.
I hung up on them.
You haven't watched any of my laundry videos?
Laundry, no, I haven't. I haven't gone back that far.
I'm going to email you a link specifically that has to do with Olivia and how she planted some evidence in the case.
I heard. I haven't seen that though. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
Well, what changed my mind though on everything, and finally for me to say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to reveal this because this is so wrong. They're going way too far. Was the night that I doing the baby video, and I heard Olivia in her own voice say, "This ought to make them squirm." And as a bereaved mother of a dead baby myself, I couldn't take it anymore.
How old is
Hearing the baby crying thing, I couldn't. That just I lost my shit.
When did this happen to you?
My baby, I can't say exactly when because I get doxxed too much, but he would.
I understand.
He would be an adult now. He was still born.
How do you mind if I ask how this happened?
My placenta abrupted.
Your placenta abrupted. I don't know too much about that. Sounds something medically painful.
The placenta is supposed to come out after the baby's born. If the placenta comes out before, then they just it's, I don't know how to put it. They die. They can't live. They die.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that, and I will say a prayer for you tonight.
Thank you.
I'm also sorry that you had to get your truth diminished and made to look like an idiot. I believe you said you were doxxed behind this.
Mm-hmm.
So more people hurt in the good plan, this big plan. No, the plan.
Yeah, I have tried to get a hold of Diana too. I wanted to, speak with her and tell her what was going on, but I hadn't been able to.
I can try to help you with that. You have to understand it's overload to somebody who's not on YouTube.
Right.
I had to check myself. This lady is not on YouTube. She does not know true crime, and here I am trying to overload her to catch her up in with good cause. But it's a bit much for somebody who does not in this world. But listen,
and she's busy. She has a family that she takes very good care of, so she doesn't have time.
I got to get to the chat because I've been denying them tonight, and those are my awesome people. What I would like you to do, can a mod drop her link to her channel? Okay, I would like people to either the link to her channel or maybe what is the video title of the one that you put out?
I put it in back chat. I put the direct link in back chat. Is it still there? Let me see.
You can't post links if you're not a mod.
Oh, in private chat you can.
Okay. You sent it. Okay, gotcha. All right. I'll drop it then. Let's check it out. Gotcha. Second one or first one?
Either one. I think they're the same.
Gotcha.
I can't see the first one since I left and came back.
Listen, as far as Baby Gap, I do have a good idea for a parody with you. And now that all my subs know who you are, it'll make it much better. So I will get with you. It's crazy how the world works. I was just talking about Nerdy Addict, somebody that I stuck up for in the past, and shenanigans happen on the internet, and someone got caught with a lie, and I connected with him again. Here it is. You told me about Baby Gap, about a month ago, And then I literally did a live 3 lives ago, and I was looking for your name. I didn't know it was you with the recording. And it's
Hmm.
awesome that you get to get your truth out. And anyone who denied her, trolled her, harassed her, didn't believe her, you are the weakest link. She was always telling the truth. You're just a minion, and you got brainwashed, and you got forced to hurt the woman. And I commend you, ma'am, for hitting the link. And I'll be in contact.
All right, sounds good.
And thank you for your support. I will also
Oh yeah,
subscribe
absolutely.
to you, and we will get that parody done. I believe
That sounds like
that
fun.
making an ass out of that dude is your ultimate get back. You're owed some get back on YouTube. You're brand new over here to these streets.
Yeah, yeah, I am. So
Well, you know, white boy, so you're gonna be all right. You have a good night.
that's why I came to you, because a friend recommended. They said, you know what you need on YouTube? You need a brother. You need a brother that's going to stand up for you. And they recommended that I come contact you. That's why I had emailed you.
Who was it?
Oh gosh, one of your subs. Oh gosh,
That's
I'll have
okay.
to look back at my messages. It
I
was
want
this.
to know who it was. That
We'll
would be
find it
cool.
for you. Yeah.
All right.
We'll find it
Thank
for
you.
you. All right, you're welcome. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, and go
You
watch
too.
the video. You can see, I swear,
I'm posting right now.
the only thing that I muted in my phone calls with Betty was because, keep in mind, I didn't even know that they were being recorded, right? So I talked about my personal things, and I named my grandchildren and things like that in the phone calls. That's the only thing that I muted out, and I didn't splice anything this time. I just moved my phone away from the microphone.
Do you
So
talk to
that
Savage?
Savage,
I don't know her that well. I don't know her that well, but I did watch the video of her initially playing your thing. I've watched her in the past here and there. If you could, I'm sure she's pissed as well, uh, because she knows that you're telling the truth, and they're trying to say it's edited. If you could just let her know that this is going on, or just let her know what's up. Say, hey man, white boy confirmed it, this and that. I would like just for this to get pushed because it's
Oh,
deserved.
absolutely. I should
And
have emailed her right when we got up here, and she probably would have joined.
she's welcome to join. It's not for me. I'm doing this for the babysitter. That all the
Right.
moron channels that push this grandma and Billy Joe, she was paid for 1 week. Who cares? Billy Joe pimped them all. She
Yeah.
literally called the babysitter. These people
Yeah,
are crazy.
it's despicable what they're doing. It's beyond despicable. They will point fingers at anybody but Leilani, and well, I mean, they're kind of pointing fingers at Leilani, but I don't know. I think they're trying to get out of it entirely. And to see Billy Joe over there, shooting the breeze with Cher all the time and having a good time,
Yeah.
and it just makes my stomach crawl. It
So
really does. And I mean, the whole reason that I had wanted to, I mean, you've probably heard about the night that I got kicked off of Cher's panel. And that was because I was trying to get real information out of Billy Joe, because she had her on text, and
Yeah.
I asked the wrong question about the guardianship, because I knew she was lying about it. I knew she was lying. And I was trying to get her to answer the questions. And instead of just answering the questions, they made up this big drama thing and kicked me off the panel. I hadn't done anything wrong.
Well,
But
listen,
they spread it around that I have this big bad, this bad reputation, and I shouldn't have any sort of a bad reputation. I do really good on my channel. I don't do any tragedy pimping. I don't, I just don't do any of that. I really stick to the facts as close as I can.
a
And
couple people subscribing to your channel now. A couple people are.
thank you.
Christine Rose is awesome, very good supporter. Let me tell you this. I want to leave you with this. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get a good parody done. Trust me.
That'll be fun.
Sometimes when this happens, what I've learned is you got to take it as a learning experience. They attack you. You're probably leaving so much out of what really happened afterwards. But even if you got doxxed, they swept it under the rug. Oh, she edited this and that. No, it's all bullshit. What you have to do is take it as a learning experience. I know that it was your truth. So does the chat. But you have to learn how to who you're dealing with. Okay.
Well, I know you're telling the truth because you had the exact same type of warning from her about, keep it hush hush, don't tell anybody.
I can also prove I can prove multiple. I could prove everything I'm saying, but this is exactly my point. I was telling you. Sometimes play defense, right? When you have something like this and you're going up against a big channel, they're gonna always do this. And trust me, in true crime, they're all friends, right? So they help each other. I broke something down. It'll be in the future. Like I'm not even gonna get into it tonight. That one's crazy.
Right.
But when
Well,
you
we're
do
supposed
this,
to help each other as true crime channels. We're supposed to help each other, not be all this competitive bullshit that happens. Honestly, excuse my language.
you're right. You're right. But what
We help each other in a good way, not nefarious.
You would think that is how it should be. But what I've learned is it's okay. We're gonna cover this. People cover this case, and when the case is solved, done, whatever, drama, 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 drama. Then another case happens, and in the middle, drama, drama. It's just like they incorporate drama. Listen, an old lady told me this. They are taking the fake news media narrative and incorporating it on YouTube. It's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's like WWE and fake news, but take a learning experience from it, and you know how they work now, right?
Right.
So when you have truth, just present it differently because they only know how to attack, smear, make you look bad, right? That's their only. That's all they have. So if you know that, then take it from it and be like, okay, I still have to say something, but I know it's coming. So just prepare yourself the right way, exactly how I did tonight. You know what I mean? But I am thankful for you coming up. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You have a good night. Stay blessed. I will be in contact by email.
All right. All right. I want to say hi to your woman. Hi.
Thank you. My wife. Her name is Noelle.
I don't know her first name. Noelle, right? Hi, Noelle.
I'm gonna see her in an email. You'll probably get to know her very well.
All right. Awesome. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night. All right. That's how truth works, people. That's how truth works. Isn't that crazy? Let's get to some comments, and I apologize, y'all. We had a big show tonight. We shall get to the comments, man. I apologize for ignoring people. I don't mean to do that. Listen, if you're new over here, I got ADHD. No secret. No secret. I don't want to be on a roll and give you guys, the truth, and then I get over here to the comments and then get sidetracked. It does happen. I'm not gonna lie about it. But I understand. I gotta look at the comments. I'm working on it, people. I'm not perfect. Wait, I'm supposed to tell you I'm perfect, okay? I'm perfect, okay? And everything else, right? It's what they do. It's what they do. I might as well start being a scumbag. It's how you win on YouTube. It's how you win. Glad to see you. I don't blame you. Okay. So that lady, hopefully she can relate the message to Savage. On Sugar Pie Honey Bun was another person. and listen, don't make this a drama thing, people. I don't have a personal issue with either person who's teaming up, to be honest with you. I just don't. I don't like innocent people getting hurt. These cases, man. What's happening on YouTube now is very strange. You have people contacting families, right? To come on to a panel or a show, and now anti-contacting. Okay, look at the branding situation. You have people on YouTube who are maybe going to go out there, want to get an interview with her, this and that. Then you have people contacting her to warn her about other YouTubers. Look, that is disgusting. Someone's going to get killed. If that was my mom, if that was my mom, man, I'm telling you now, you don't mess with Mama Bear. You don't mess with a grieving mother. It's happening on all angles. It's out of control, people. If you could take anything from this live, man, be responsible, smart when you do these things. There's no way I could stop anyone from contacting anybody. There's no way. Or going places. But Jesus Christ, people, you sit there and blame the babysitter 100 times. You sit there, you let her TikTok get canceled. You let her get death threats. You let people throw things at her house. Take a loan out to get security cameras. It's you that did all that. And the person that you're sucking up to is not telling you to stop. But behind your back, texting that person because she knows that person is a good person and has love for the kid that's not here, which should be all the focus. God. The dirt. So it's true. She did contact me about a month ago. What did Jesus do? We love Jesus. Speaking of Jesus, Jesus is good. God is good. I have no record, but what's going on over here? We have records pulling. What's going on? Who cares? German Shepherd Mom. I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on, German Shepherd Mom? Rachel Pennington. How are you? You've been awful active in the comments, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the update on the AWP situation, which was Anthony, the non-disclosures. Apparently, Jared and this legal team have said, no, not guilty all the way on everything. I'm going to do a video about it. The problem is with that is I was thinking about this. We know that Jared has got these charges. We know that there's one family member, okay, that has made the indictment happen. And since that happened, we know that there's another family member that's came out and said, hey, this has happened to me too. But legally, is the second family member involved with the indictment? Or is she just coming on social media and saying it? I'm not saying she didn't do it, or what I'm saying here is tied in legally, there's one victim versus Jared. The second person, if I can recall and remember this right, is just like backing up the survivor and saying, hey, this is true. This also happened to me. But is she with the prosecution? Is she working with the other victim? Is what I'm saying. Because if it was like that, be stronger of a case. And if she's not tied in legally or working with the prosecution, I would imagine she's going to get subpoenaed to make the case stronger. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Sister's statute of limitations ran. Oh, didn't know that. Okay, so, okay, gotcha. So, but she can still be a witness, right? Absolutely she can. Is there a recording of him talking to the cousin? And he admits it. Isn't there? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think what you're talking about is the emails. I got a couple AWP videos to do. Hey, look, the guys come over here and comment. I feel very happy about that. We've had Sam and we have had Doug. Personally, those are my two favorite dudes, to be honest. And look, man, I think I may pay one of those guys to do an interview, man. And I'm not going to talk about the legal side of things because they can't really. You know what? To be honest, guys, I have not gone through the whole Anthony stuff. So if you can bring me up to the speed on that, that'd be cool. No statutes of limitations was lifted. That's why they charged him. Okay. The prosecution has to have more than just those emails. I would think so too, but I would think so too. But there could be there's no telling what is what you know. To my understanding, the email correspondence it was done, and it says it on the emails. I think I still have them. What is it? It's November. Okay, let's see when these emails were actually sent. Who knows the month? Save me the research. I haven't saved my phone. I think it's great they changed the law so that charge has no, that's good. But wait a second now, this was 30, okay, catch me up here. Catch me up. The original victim is working with the prosecution, okay? What's going on with the person? I believe this is the sister. I think, I forgot. I've gotten them confused. So just work with me. We'll get through it. Do you remember her when she was driving and he would call and order stuff like multiple times until he saw until he's like, Cheska's coming, you know, on his app. And that's got to be way out of that would just be like stalking and also there's no arrest with that. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Crime Sleuthin is back up here. Okay, let's let her up. What's going on?
Hey, okay, so you had some questions about what's going on. I have followed it super, super close. So
okay.
The emails happened in February. The indictment was for 2 incidents that happened with the same girl in September and December of 1992.
Right. Right. Okay. So the second girl is out. She's not in the picture legally because of statute of limitations.
No. They just, I guess they don't have enough evidence to charge on her, or maybe they feel they don't need to. I don't know, but they often do that. They'll have people come forward and they'll have, 6 or 8 people that this person has, abused, but they only charge on 1 or 2. The rest they don't really need. So I think they have enough to put him away for a long time if they have all the evidence, because they don't do an indictment. An indictment means that they feel they have enough to convict. So, and the reason why they attached that one charge that was from, or the incident that was from after he turned 18 in 1992, he turned 18 in September, and one of those happened right after, which he admitted to in the emails. That's how they're able to charge him as an adult.
And this is state, correct? Not federal.
Correct, state. In 2017, they lifted the statute of limitations on this. And since then, she'd been getting advertisements on her Facebook, have you been victimized, blah, blah, blah. This statute has been lifted. That's why she decided to start coming forward and investigating a little more. And she got him to, admit things in emails.
Right. I know all that. I was unsure about if they both. Well, it doesn't matter if they haven't. If they've indicted him with the one, and they could always call us as a witness, or even they can always call and get that testimony, because that's going to look real ugly in open court when there's 2 people saying the same type of things. I mean, I would assume. I don't know what in detail. I tried to skip over that. Some of it I couldn't even read. It's disgusting. But
and they can add charges later. They were probably waiting to see what he would say in response to that girl, to his sister. It's his sister. The second victim is his sister. And
yeah, the first and the cousin.
Yeah.
All righty. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm following it. I just haven't done anything on my channel on that until after the hearing on the 30th. So I'm waiting.
All righty.
All right, bye.
All right. No more link hits for nobody. I gotta talk to my subs. Appreciate the clearing up. So yeah, I don't know. I think we'll have to see, people. I have to see. If I get the, let me ask you this: if I can, look, man, we have some good. We've been having some good luck, at least, with AWP Slide by the channel. I've been seeing these guys do interviews. I've covered them good, right? Some of these YouTubers gotta feel like morons because they've just been throwing AWP in the title and being like exposed and just being ruthless with these guys, right? And they have to feel dumb because now they see that that they're not, you know, larger than life or whatever, and they'll come on your channel. But you know, they're not going to come, you know, on some guy's channel that's been like dogging them and dragging them. And the AWP people are, they have those people back all the way, okay, all the way. The people are not going to let that happen. So, you know, it's funny, you know, it's funny. That's why I said, man, listen, after this live, I would appreciate y'all do something. I pinned Sam the Adventure Man's comment in today's video, okay? I said, I'll pay him for an interview. Please be careful with these true slime YouTubers. And I even said it at the end of the video. I said, y'all help me out in the comments. Man, you need to tell these guys, okay? They're coming out of a fucked up situation. This guy Jared, all the shenanigans, they want their truth out. They want their truth out. But man, people, you have to tell them. These people in true crime are scumbags, man. Scumbags. Okay? Listen, scumbags. You have to warn them. Seriously. Nick Brin is awesome. I agree with you. I like him. I like all of them. I just want to see, man, I want to see it fixed. I want to see it fixed. I had Nick Brin on for interview. He is only one to grant. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to them. They seem pretty cool. They must get bombarded. The sister has been begging her mother publicly to come forward and tell the truth. You know, I can't really comment on that. I agree with you. I don't understand it. Look, I've never been assaulted like that. Okay, I've never been, you know, that word. Okay, or anything like that. All right, so I don't know. I look at the situation. It's very like weird to me. I try to like look at it like you know, put myself in the victim spot, and I guess like the thinking here. I mean, I don't know. Is the mom is basically taking the role like okay, you're both young, this is little kid stuff. You have to forgive them. It's family and move on. I guess, but that's messed up because it's messed up. It's messed up. You can't steal a woman's innocence. It's so ugly. I don't know though. I have no like feedback on that. It's never happened. You know, it's tough. I told a story about my friend. Me and Noelle have a very good friend. That some of that happened to her, but it wasn't you know, family. It was a stranger. Second conviction. There's no evidence of the sister's abuse. What's going on with this $1 million GoFundMe thing or something like this? I'm going to make a video. Look, I have done a lot of AWP videos in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, and they do well. I cover them fair. But being said that, I see the same comments. Most are positive. Most are like, you know, good. But for the naysayers and the doubters, there's one comment I see a lot, and I think I'm going to do a video about it because I think it should be addressed. It's only fair. but in a fair way. So we're gonna keep the train moving, people. I think Thursday night. What is it? Thursday. I think Thursday's a good night to go live. Look, I try to go live once a week, y'all. I'm not a professional panhandler. I'm not these YouTubers that you see going live for 10 hours a day all the time. I can't do it. I got a family. I just can't. I enjoy making the videos and stuff. I do want to say one thing. Doing YouTube has been an awesome experience. But listen, it's getting tough. Okay. I used to rag on channels and stuff because they don't answer the comments back or hit the heart thing. And I think I was wrong there. Look, I have platforms. I have every social media. I have the Facebook. It's White Boy Radio everywhere. Getter, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Okay, Twitch, Minds, Buy Me a Coffee. Trovo, everything. I cannot possibly keep up with the messages over here and over here and over here and over here and over here. It's impossible. I want to keep being able to answer comments. Always keep engaging with my people. It is impossible to do that and keep up with every message on every platform and all the emails. It's not impossible, but I'm going to look like Molly Golightly when we went out to Applebee's, and I don't want that to happen. And I've spoke about this a long time ago. She doesn't, it's bad. I'm not making fun. I mean, I'm not making fun of her. It's bad, people. It's bad. Like, this is what she does. Okay? I'm not even going to make a joke about it because I don't want to be that. We ordered the food and she's just like this. Okay? When the waitress comes, doesn't even look at the waitress. Doesn't even look at the waitress. Just like, it doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. Have a full-on conversation with you, no eye contact. Just like, I don't want to be that. And lately, you know, I catch myself taking longer to do a workout. You know, I got to manage my time better, man, because I have a family, man, and they come first, man. And I guess what I'm saying, it's very hard. Okay, it's very hard. It's getting hard. It's getting hard. So Twitter, man, if you want to DM me, Twitter. I don't want people getting mad because I don't see the DMs. I just don't even answer the Facebook stuff. I'm just going to put an automatic message there. Okay, so Twitter or email is basically the best way to do it right now. And other than comments. And anybody that's been around the channel for a long time, you know, if you leave a comment, I will comment back. But when the AWP videos come, there's 13,000 views, 20,000 views. I can't keep up with the comments. It's so frustrating, but I'm trying, man. I am trying. All right. All right. Always put your family first. Absolutely. German Shepherd Mom, you always come by with some knowledge. You're always positive. I don't see as much, but appreciate you being here. It sucks that that lady got lied on. Shout out to the creators who have took the flame and done the research on those people. There's a lot of truth out there. And I don't want to say the channel name because at this point, all the information that I've had behind the scenes, and there's so many channels doing things with that channel. There's so much information about it. It's really sick to watch, to know what I know, to say and put awareness out for people not to get tricked or not to support, and then to say that and do all that, and to see the manipulation on the flip side, it baffles me. But I appreciate the people who are doing what they're doing. I think that whole thing is coming to an end real shortly. Not by me. Like I said, this is it. And shout out to Nerdy Addict, man. Like I said, a liar will always lie. And I don't know one addict who is in recovery with another addict or working with another addict that is the only way they're going to separate is if there's relapse triggers. But an addict supporting an addict in a community, for them to separate themselves should tell you all you have to know. But that is there's way more to know. And channels, if you're in here covering that, let them rip. And that's about it, man. Gonna have some pizza and where's Damaged Goods with No Regrets at? Where's she at? Skunk, hey, what's up? It is hard to be a pimp, Skunk. Where's Wifey? Wifey's right here. Wifey, drop the link. Your link. Por favor. Y'all check out Wifey's channel. If you don't know, Damaged Goods with No Regrets is my lovely wife. She's kind of nuts, but that's why I married her. She's got a channel. Jump on over there and smash that subscribe button. She dropped the link. There it is. Yes, Angela. Absolutely. All right, man. I want to say one more thing before I get out of here. I dropped a video. It'll be coming out soon. Okay. It's totally different content. All right. I want to see how it does. All right. I want to see how it does. All right. You'll see it. Look for Garbage Man in the title. Okay. All right. I want to see how this does. I'm going to tell you now. This video is going to be, it's 100% true story. To my members now. I have a lot of stories. I just want to see how it does. If it does well, I'm going to drop a few more of those, and we'll see. Okay, but hey, again, man, this lady got hurt, death threats, her child got threatened, and had to take a loan out because of YouTube creators with a narrative working together. But it really is about the subscribers, because the subscribers to these channels, especially one of these channels, you guys are vindictive. You're attacking somebody. Why? You're not doing your own research. Like, I don't understand when I don't understand. Like, the FBI cleared this lady. Okay? They have a prime suspect, which is that baby's mom. And you're letting a YouTuber tell you that she was paid for the week. Whoop-de-fucking do. Whoop-de-fucking do. So you're going to go attack her. There's a lot of, like, I need to do some research on cult members and how people form cults. Because I don't understand the thinking here. Y'all always think for yourself. Trust nobody. Question everything. Shout out to AWP. Shout out to the ex-members. And shout out to y'all, my lovely people, for supporting the channel. We do it with truth. And that's all we can do. Till the next one, y'all. Much love and respect. Your host, White Boy Radio. And until the next one.
I could care less about that attorney and whatever he feels and thinks about. That family